Hello, friends, and Happy New Year from Japan. Um, I haven't prepared anything specifically to talk to you about, but I have to say that more than anything else, I've been watching the developments in Ukraine with great interest. And it seems to me that this new attack uh, in Kursk, in the Kursk region, uh, going towards Berdin, I think the name is of the village, um, and then possibly moving further, uh, is an encouraging sign for the Ukrainians. Of course, they've already done a fantastic job in holding a part of the Kursk Oblast. Admittedly, the part they were holding was reduced in size by the Russians with help from the North Koreans. I say help in inverted commas because I'm not sure how much help they really are. Uh, but at any rate, it seems to me that it's a huge bargaining chip if there is going to be some kind of negotiation with Trump as the mediator between Russia and Ukraine. It's a huge chip that they've got holding part of Russian territory. And one only wishes they had the strength to carry on and move on up to Kursk itself, which would be an even bigger thing. But perhaps they simply don't have the manpower, which is the Achilles heel of Ukraine, I think, at the moment. Um, and of course, they can always do with more ammunition and more hardware as well. But the other thing, which has sort of puzzled me for a long time, and perhaps somebody watching this can comment and tell me what I'm missing, um, is this that Crimea is the most important piece of Ukrainian territory that Russia has occupied, at least from the point of view of Putin. So it seems to me that they would surely do well to really try and isolate Crimea as much as they can. Now, I think the Kerch bridge is damaged. I'm not sure if it's completely out of action or not. Perhaps somebody else can tell me that as well. But if it's not completely out of action, perhaps they can use some of these um, boat drones or aquatic drones, whatever they are, to finish the job, and or perhaps some of these missiles. I don't know if ATACMS range will reach the Kerch Bridge, but it surely can't be far off. Again, it's something which I really don't know. But if the Ukrainians don't have the wherewithal to hit the bridge, I'd be a little bit surprised. I think they've surely, I mean, if they can manage to reach Moscow with drones, surely they can get that bridge as well. So that's isolating Korea from one side. And then if you look at the map, I don't have one with me right now, but um, surely the other supply line for Korea would be the land-based uh, route through Mariupol and the north side of the Sea of Azov. And can they not try and disrupt the supply lines there? I mean, what have they got? Possibly they've got, I presume they've got a railway, and they've probably got a highway or perhaps two highways. But if they manage to attack those and put them out of action, as well as the Kerch Bridge, then surely the Crimea is then effectively cut off because the Russian Navy, as we know, has been pretty much put out of action by the non-navy of Ukraine. So, which is a fairly fantastic feat. with their drones. And so really, I don't know, but obviously I'm just looking at this from an interested bystander's point of view and with no real expertise. But it seems to me that if they could somehow cut off Crimea and make it very difficult for the Russians to hold Crimea, then all the sort of advances in the Donetsk and the Donbass and all that area, with these dreadful meat wave assaults, um, would somehow be for nothing, because the key to the whole thing is surely Crimea and possibly Kursk as well. So these sort of left and right hooks that the Ukrainians are doing um, would perhaps create even greater advantage for them if it comes to negotiations. And then again, it seems that Zelensky is more willing to come to the table, at least on the face of it, than Putin. And if uh, President Trump, as he will be soon, um, on the 20th of this month, January, if he feels that Putin is just not cooperating in his plan to create a ceasefire, as has been suggested by the Times radio, uh, who have been watching the whole thing carefully, uh, then perhaps Trump would get angry enough to supply to much more armaments and hardware to the Ukrainians. And of course, there's also been talk about $300 billion of Russian assets which have been frozen. And could they not be used to pay for more American hardware? So there's another element which we may see coming soon. I don't know. But I'm not. I'm reasonably optimistic about how the Ukrainians are getting on and how they will get on with the new president of the USA. Well, there's a few thoughts. I'd be very interested to know what people think about this. Thank you very much for listening, and bye now. Bye.